Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another Optc video, and in today's video, we're taking the new and improved Final Tap Level 5 Rainbowed Waja into some content. If you guys didn't see, I'll leave a link in the description below to some of my summons with stuff like Red Halo and Sue and Kruby and all those guys. And we managed to actually rainbow out our Whitebeard and Roger, the Super Sugo Fest that released for New Year's, thanks to part 2 of the anniversary banner. And in today's video, I thought we'd do a little bit of a showcase on the new and improved level 5 Final Tap Waja and take them into some content and try and abuse that Final Tap and just show off like how powerful it is. Nevertheless, like the unit's still so goddamn powerful without it, don't get me wrong, but now that we have a level 5, I thought we'd try and find a place for it to work. And even when I was trying to find a place to make the level 5 tap work, just the unit itself on the team is just so damn powerful that it was actually quite a struggle to actually finesse that actual final tap to get that extra 4.0 times to the chain. But if you do enjoy the video, make sure you go down there and belt the like button for me if you're new. Hit the big red subscribe button. With that said, most importantly, enjoy the video. With that said, let's dive into the content. Alright, so first and foremost, let's actually put the rainbow tag on our Edward and Newgate. Now, I already did put 2 copies in when I was just doing some box clearing, but as you can see, I actually pulled another one as well. So, I actually have an unevolved copy if there's ever some unevolved content and we need the absolute brokenness that is the switchability of Whitebeard and Roger. There it is, level 5, final tap, Edward and Newgate, and Roger, Goldie Roger. There it is, level limit break 3 as well. Alright, so there they are, level 120. The full limit break expansion with the rainbow border and the ink effect, level 5 final tap, looking fresh, looking fine, looking dandy. So let's dive into some content. Alright, so first of all, we're taking on Arena Crocodile with Waja as a captain and the new Ace Yamato as a friend captain. So that is the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive in to Arena Crocodile. Alright, so the content really begins at stage 3. I'm going to fast forward. You just need to stall a little bit to get your Jack special ready to go. But you have a Kiku to do the rest as well for you. So ideally, you just need Jack special ready to go by this particular stage against Daz Bones. Daz puts up a turn of damage null and defense up. Jack's going to remove that for you. It works out pretty nice. So make sure you have the Jack special ready to go. I have my Jack Limit Break expanded. He's a very good character. He's a good treasure map unit. I would highly recommend doing it if you have the materials. And if you're looking for a character to max out. With this particular stage, which have our switch abilities, and Ace Yamato and Whitebeard and Roger together is just a force to be reckoned with. With just their switch abilities alone, you get a 1.5 times attack and orb boost, and a chain boundary effect starting at 1.6 times, as well as a burn mechanic, which is just nuts. Ace Yamato provide utility, so does Roger as well, so you get quite a bit of nice utility in there as well. Plus, Ace and Yamato are an attack booster, and then you can make Roger a orb booster, and they both boost strikers. On stage 4, we come up against, what's her name? It's Robin, but I can't remember. Is it Miss All Sunday? Maybe it's Miss All Sunday. I can't remember. It's Robin. It's Robin. It's just Robin. She has a damage limiter, which is a little bit annoying, and that's a big reason why I brought a friend Yamato and Ace. So that way we can actually use their switch ability to apply the burn mechanic, as well as remove special bind on the final stage. We have the supported Corazon on our Wano Law there. That is going to remove the block orbs as well. Sorry, the blind and the despair, as well as the Wano Law special to remove the block orbs. Now, we don't get the chain boundary from Law because our captain is Waja, being a striker and a slasher, but it doesn't actually matter because with the switch ability of Yamato and Ace, we can actually get that every single turn. With Okiku, we can actually tank some damage here. Because the burn doesn't actually kill, it just allows you to kill Robin before the damage limiter does. It won't, like, you'll still take a lot of damage there, so Akiku just helps you tank some shots, which is really, really nice. Once you move into the final stage against Sir Crocodilus, he's going to turn into a strength unit, and he is going to special bind your sailors, give you 5 turns of paralysis, as well as 6 turns of attack down. Now, as you can see, we have a whole bunch of supports to remove some of that attack down, thanks to Jozu, as well as, thanks to, what's his name? Lucci on our Kaku, but you can use Jozu on your Whitebeard and Roger if you would like. On this particular stage, we're going to remove the paralysis as well as the attack down thanks to Kaku. He can remove 5 turns of both of those. So just bringing Ace support for attack down works well. Bringing Ace Yamato as a friend captain is going to allow us to get the special bind removal. We have their switch ability to give us a chain boundary effect. We then have Whitebeard and Roger to extend that attack boost to turn into a 3 times attack boost. And then we can use our Kiku special to give our Wano Lore cooldowns, and then use Wano Lore to get an actual orb boost. And it all works out pretty nice. So the idea here was to try and get the chain boundary effect of the final tap of Whitebeard and Roger to proc, because Croc actually gives you a lowered attack if you're below a chain threshold. But as you can see, like, I still had to hit goods, I still had to hit greats, because I was just doing way too much damage, and I actually ran it a couple of times trying it, but I just kept doing too much damage. So, nevertheless, we managed to get it to work there. We managed to get a nice chain boost, which is awesome. But I guess you could probably do still a lot of damage if you don't switch with Ace and Yamato. So, that was Arena Crocodile. Let's move into some sub-content now. Alright, so moving into Heavenly Demon 2 now, we're taking Whitebeard and Roger on a Yamato and Ace and hybrid Kaido team, hybrid striker build. Now, the idea of this particular team is to showcase Roger in their purest form, and that is the best sub in the entire game. So that is the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Now, I will stand here and I will happily say that Whitebeard and Roger is the best sub in the game. They have great utility. They have very good damage output. Their switchability is the best switchability in the game. Don't even at me. They are just absolutely insane. And with them being a striker and a slasher, it makes strikers so powerful. So powerful. Now, I do understand that Kaido is incredibly good as a striker leader, same as something like X-Drake, but Roger just makes things so easy for them. Same with Ace and Yamato. He makes content so easy for them that it's not really a reflection of the striker class per se. It's just nice that strikers have them. And I guess Whitebeard and Roger sort of get like carry striker on their back, in my opinion. But now that we do have stuff like Yamato and Ace, and now that we do have something like Kaido being a super striker leader, we can actually sort of start to finesse the damage output that strikers have the potential of. Unfortunately, though, I don't think strikers are where they need to be in terms of their utility. They are lacking a lot of subs for stuff like cooldowns, for stuff like special bind removal, unless you're running Ace Yamato as a captain, right? Unless they are, and then for stuff like damage reduction, defense up, except for the new batch, which obviously you need a striker or a powerhouse captain anyway. So with this particular run, we're bringing a whole bunch of Unga Bunga characters. We are not shying away from our whale tag, and we are just bringing the goddamn kitchen sink to take on Heavenly Demon 2. And we're actually no stalling it, and we're doing it with absolute ease. Like, we're doing it with so much ease that it's not even funny. We don't have the carrot support as well, so shout out to everyone that hates that support. Your boys got your back. We just have a giant whale team for you instead. As you guys saw there, we can remove bind thanks to Yamato and Ace as our captain, being a striker captain as well. This whole team is strikers, and it works quite nicely. Being their captain, they can remove bind and special bind, which works amazingly for Doffy too. I wanted to hybrid them up with Kaido as well. This Kaido is Maliek's, so shout out to Maliek. It's level 4 for the Super Tandem, which means that we just need a King, a Queen, a Jack, or a Toby Ropo unit, as well as any striker. So this team works great because we've included Queen. You can use X-Drake, you can use King, you can pretty much use anything you like there. Like, it doesn't actually matter. I just brought Queen because I really like Queen's Sailor ability. I think Queen's got the best Sailor. And nevertheless, we got to the end, and we still had too much damage, even though we tried to take a 1.1 times chain boost, or chain lock. Now, with this particular content, as you guys are about to see when we come up against the Pika stage, if you don't have a chain lock when you actually take down Pika, he's going to give you a 99 turn 1.1 chain lock, which obviously nerfs your damage drastically. Now, with this team, you can obviously just switch with Yamato and Ace. I know, Stump. Just switch with Yamato Ace. It's going to be fine. If you want to run this team, and you want it to be so easy that it's not even funny, just switch with Yamato and Ace right there. Boom. Get the chain lock, and then you are hunky-dory. But we are trying to showcase the final tap of Roger. But this team was just too powerful. It was just too good. The combination of Ace Yamato and the new Kaido is just way too strong for this content, as it is very hindered by the strength color. If you bring strength units, you're going to be in for a good time. As you guys see there, we use the Alvida support as well, another pretty whale-heavy support on our Shanks and Buggy to remove the defense up, as well as make orbs matching, so when we move into this stage, we don't cop the negative orb enable that normally gets inflicted. Nevertheless, we have lots of characters to rotate orbs, which is awesome. You could even move Don Krieg and Jin across where Buggy or move Roger across, because they have slot bind removal, and that way you can just basically give yourself a full board of orbs with your switch abilities and stuff anyway. But nevertheless, I really like using Shanks and Buggy on that particular stage against Pika to get around that nasty mechanic. Once we get into this stage against Mark Weiss, Senior Pink, and, is that Gladius? Yeah, Gladius. They are going to put up 5 turns of damage reduction. And with this particular team, we're not even going to try and take it down. We're literally just going to burst through it. They lock our orbs, and what we're actually going to do here is we're going to pop our Ace Yamato special to give us a attack boost. And then with the support of a Kainu, we can actually give us a full board of strength orbs. And then we can use our friend Kaido special to turn all those strength orbs into Wano slots and give us an orb buff. And with that, even with the 1.1 times chain boost, we are just going to burst through this particular stage. This is more of a showcase of what Kaido and Yamato can do as a hybrid captain, to be honest, if I'm completely being real with you guys. But nevertheless, once we get to the end, you guys will see the true power of what I mean by this level 5 final tap Warrior. Moving on to stage 7 now. Are we on stage 6? Coming up against stage 6, we come up against Diamante. Diamante is going to do end of turn damage, so make sure you got a bit of HP when you move into this stage. And he gives you 5 turns of Special Bind, which obviously gets removed thanks to Yamato and Ace as well, which is awesome. On this stage, we're just going to use the switch ability of Whitebeard and Roger, give ourselves a nice little 1.5 times attack boost. And as you can see, even with the 1.1 chain, we just do so much damage. It's not even funny. It's just wild, man. It's wild. Moving into the final stages of Doffy, this is where I thought things might get a little bit challenging for us, because I was like, look, I don't have a lot of specials here. I think I'm rocking this like low specialage. But nevertheless, this team had so much damage output still. It was absolutely insane. Like, it was actually insane. We have a 1.5 times orb boost, and then we have the 3 times attack boost that Whitebeard and Roger can give us. And then we removed the defense up with Don Krieg and Jin. Remember, we still have that 1.1 times chain boost, and I was sort of relying on that to nerf our damage so drastically. But with the Wano slots, with the ability of Kaido to get the additional damage, as well as the Queen ability to give the resistance, this team just, it goes so hard. Even with the 1.1 chain lock, it just doesn't even matter. Nevertheless, I did actually manage to get Roger to attack. But with this particular team, like, you could like make it like more challenging for yourself, definitely. But as you can see, they're even just hitting all the perfects. I wanted to try and get the chain boundary like to that 5.1 limit that, as you can see there, and let Roger hit for that like 28 million or whatever silly number it was. So that was Heavenly Demon 2 No Stall. We're going to wrap the video up with a little bit of fun against Worst Generation. Alright, so we're over here on the final stage of the Garps Challenge Worst Generation, and we come up against Law, Luffy, and Kid, and we're going to take all of them out just with the final tap of our Gold D, Roger, and Edward Newgate. Not at all at the same time. Individually. We're going to take them pop, pop, pop. This particular team, as you see here, actually can complete it with Sight and Int. So you get both colors done. And this is like, I don't know if it's probably the best situation, but this is the best situation that I could sort of just like ponder up to showcase the power of the level 5 final tap. And just take out all 3 of these units individually with the level 5 final tap. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch with our Whitebeard and Roger to get the amazing switch ability that they can provide. And then we can use one of their specials to turn either the attack or the orb boost into a 3 times. I use mine for some reason. I probably should use the friend captains. That way I would do more damage to Law on this particular stage and probably just kill this in 2 turns. But nevertheless, like showcasing like the final tap, taking out like all of these units in 1 turn was actually pretty cool. So we hit a great there, and we managed to do like, what was that, like 8 million I think it was, against Kid, and just absolutely decimate poor old Kid there. Take him out with the final tap. Thanks to Shiroshi Mancherry when they heal. If you put them in the middle right, they'll always become your captain. All you need to do is just reload the game. But their healing is very, very nice, because it'll just allow us to tank that shot from Luffy and Kid. On the second turn, we can switch with our other Whitebeard and Roger, use their special to get another 3 times attack or orb boost, depending on where you're at. And unfortunately, we're just shy of the damage here, but I feel like if you did it correct, you would kill there, and then this final tap would just absolutely decimate Luffy. Nevertheless, like, it doesn't matter because Luffy attacks and then we just take him out on the very next turn. So, Roger's switch ability can basically carry you through so much content. Their level 1 final tap is still absolutely incredible. Having them level 5 now makes me very, very happy, and I'm super excited to see, because I use this guy as a sub all the time. Like, I'm happy to say that this is the best sub in the entire game. Like, no doubts about it. So I'm excited to see what they can do in future content. And as you guys will see here, the barrier of Luffy's gone as well, and then we can just go, see you later, just with a 1.5 times attack boost. So, goodbye. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to go down there and belt the like button. Let me know what you think of Whitebeard and Roger as a sub, a captain, their level 5 final tap in the comment section below. But if you're new, hit that big red subscribe button. And if you haven't done so already, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of the anniversary content that is upcoming. Most importantly, though, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!